Hey everyone, what is happening? Casey Robertson here with Utah Citizens Alarm. Just wanted to check in with you guys. It's Wednesday and about midweek. It's been quite an eventful week across the nation. Lots of scary stuff going on in Wisconsin. Just not happy to see that at all. It's really terrible what's going on over there. Let's pray that we can keep it out of Utah. Just wanted to read a quote that my sister shared with me, and it's by a guy named Robert can't say it's French, I think, Degas. It says, I slept and dreamed that life was joy. I woke and saw that life was duty. I acted, and behold, duty was joy. Feeling that. I'm really happy that she sent me that. And it just kind of made me think about where we are right now in our country, in our nation, and in our state, where, sitting on the fence just isn't going to cut it anymore. It's time for action. If you love the Constitution of the United States, if you love America and our freedoms and, our freedom of religion and our the safety of our families and our communities, then the time of sitting back idly is over. It's time to act. It's time to do our duty to our country. And, the last 2 months I've been working really hard to try to do my part, and it has brought a lot of joy into my life, gives me purpose, makes me feel like I'm trying to accomplish something good. And it does bring happiness. There's a lot of stress that comes along with it, but it just feels good to wake up in the morning and to know that I'm doing something. And so I would encourage you all who are kind of watching and just sitting by to act, to jump in. There are definitely many ways you can do it, and showing up at protests and rallies and things isn't for everybody. I totally understand that, but getting active and jumping in and helping in an area where you have strength is very important. We've kind of taken a few minutes, a few days to kind of reevaluate things and where we stand. I know in the leadership that we have here that we talk a lot, especially on Sundays. We share our thoughts about God and our religion and our freedom. And I think part of what we're doing for sure right now is defending our right to our freedom of religion, to do our duty to God and our country. And, for me personally, God is a big part of my life, especially in the last 8 weeks. And so we decided to change our mission statement. And JC was kind enough to write it up, and I really liked the direction she went with it. So I'd like to just read that for you guys now, and it's really just the last bit that has changed. But just as a reminder of what we stand for. UCA works to maintain peace in the state of Utah by educating its communities in areas of preparedness and self-defense, inviting citizens of all backgrounds and races to stand unified against lawlessness in times of disaster and civil unrest, and building strong relationships with law enforcement through cooperative community efforts. We are motivated by our deep love for our country, respect for constitutional rights, and gratitude to our God for the many blessings He has bestowed upon this great nation. Very proud of that, and thank you, JC, for bringing that up and having the courage to do that. We shouldn't be afraid to talk about God. I was thinking too today about the Pledge of Allegiance. It was really cool to be there on Saturday night. For those of you who weren't there, the Back the Blue rally started with a prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance, and it was very reverent for me. Felt good. I felt proud. But just to say that Pledge of Allegiance again and really think about it, especially in this time where it says that, we are one nation under God, indivisible. And right now we're not. We are divided as a country. And I think a lot of that has to do with the removal of God from school, from life, and just this movement to just say that there is no God, there's no religion. It's scary to me, it's sad to me, and it's no wonder that our country is divided. So where I stand personally is I believe in God. I believe that the Constitution is divinely inspired. I believe that this is a blessed land. I particularly believe that Utah is a blessed land. And I'm so proud to live here and to be part of the effort to keep our freedom of religion, no matter what religion you are, to protect our community. So just some thoughts on my mind today. Just thinking a lot about God. Very proud of Utah Citizens Alarm. Proud of you all for standing up and fighting for your rights and to protect your community and your state. Thank you. All right, I'll move on from the serious stuff. I do want to just make 2 announcements and then I'll call it. I have 5.5 minutes right now. I don't want to go too long. But we have finally secured a park for our September 11th Back the Blue rally. Our first, it's more of a UCA rally, our first rally, and we're really excited about it. So it is going to be September 11th, 6:30 p.m. at Canyon Glen Park, right up Provo. It's just right up Provo Canyon. Off to the left there, I think, is Canyon Glen. So we're going to have that whole park reserved just for us. There's a giant pavilion. We're going to have hopefully some music, maybe a little karaoke. We'll get a bounce house for the kids. This is going to be a bring your own picnic type of an event. We didn't want to go through the hassle of getting permits for the health department for food and all that kind of stuff. So it's a bring your own. So bring a cooler, bring your own picnic, bring your families, bring your kids, bring blankets. You know, there is a pavilion that'll hold about 150, I think. So some people may end up hanging out and eating on the lawn. You know, so if you need to bring a little bit of shade, an umbrella or camp chairs or anything like that, and just 6:30, you know, it'll go till dark, probably maybe a little after dark, just a couple hours, but I'm really, really looking forward to this. It's going to be great just to see everybody and to be able to hang out and get to know each other a little bit better and just feed off the energy. So looking forward to that, September 11th. Also, just want to let everyone know that last night we had our first political committee meeting. We have 7 or 8 people that are on political committee. Some of them are with UCA. Some of them actually came in from outside of UCA, kind of. Is that right? No, everyone's in Utah Citizens Alarm. So it was great. We have a few people that are very smart when it comes to politics. And, you know, our mission on the ground when we're at an event, we're non-political, we're neutral. We don't bring any flags and wave flags of any political candidates. Obviously, you guys know that. We don't banter back and forth between protesters. We're strictly security. But using, you know, looking at this platform that we have, I really feel like that we could be influential in the elections. We want to make sure that candidates that support law enforcement get voted in, candidates that are willing to protect our towns and our cities and not let violent protesters run amok and destroy our towns. Those are the kind of people we want out. We want people in that are going to protect our city and back law enforcement. So we're starting that political committee. We're going to be following bills closely. We're going to be using this platform to educate you on your city council people that are running for city council and for good candidates that kind of stand with us. We're also definitely going to be informing people about some of the candidates out there that don't, and where they lean. And so we're looking forward to really having a section on our new website that is just for educating you on bills that are coming up and political candidates so we can make an impact there. So that's exciting. Speaking of the website, we are working on it. Again, I apologize for this piece of junk little website that I built. We are having a meeting tonight, actually a Zoom call at 7 o'clock to discuss the new website that is being built. And it's going to be fantastic. We're really looking forward to that. So hopefully we will have that up soon. And you won't come here and just be like, what is this? So we're excited about that. Thank you for all the people that have jumped in to volunteer and help. We need more people. I know this Facebook shutdown kind of stalled us out, but we are continuing to vet members. We are continuing to work with volunteers that want to come in and, and jump in and help. And we definitely are taking donations.